Hello and welcome to Things I Wish I Knew Before Playing Ezra and Nehemiah. This copy of the game is kindly gifted by Garphill Games. Number 1. During setup you allocate random resources on each of these spaces, and how many you allocate is shown by this icon here. So for example, on this tile you allocate 1 random resource from the bag. On this one you'd allocate 2 random resources, and on this one you'd allocate 3 random resources. Secondly, during the game you're going to be allocating workers, some to be gatekeepers, some to be scribes, some to be Levites, and even some on your player board. They will help you gain resources, but it's important to remember as you allocate them that most of them will need feeding. Every Sabbath, every unfed worker will cost you 2 victory points, except for the Levites who don't need feeding because historically they were fed by the offerings of the people. Number 3. On your player board, you will have a guard tile with a certain number of spaces to hold resources. As you collect resources, bear in mind that if you collect in excess of the number of spaces you have on the guard tile, you will need to return the excess to the supply between turns. Number 4. During the game, you can play cards from your hand into these piles. But bear in mind, you can play only a maximum of 2 cards per pile. Number 5. During the game, you can use Levites to allocate resources to the temple or to the altar. As you take your turn, you might lose track of how many Levites you have used so far and how many you've got left to use because there's up to 6 that you can have. So it might be helpful to have a visual symbol. If you're just playing solo or with fewer players, you could simply move the Levite across to the side for the ones that you have used so you can clearly see how many you've got left to use. For a multiplayer game, perhaps you could do something else like turn it on its side or whatever ideas you've got. Number 6. During the game, you might acquire hero cards, which you get by placing scribes on these hero tiles. And they give you more benefits the further along you are in the game. For example, if you pick this up in round 3, you would gain all these 3 resources. Whereas if you picked it up in round 1, you would only get this one. And in round 2, you would only get these 2. Number 7. During the game, you'll be building these wall tiles, which give you different amounts of points, and you'll be placing them around the board. At the end of the game, you may wish to remove them from the board as you count them so you can remember which ones you've counted and which ones are still to be counted. Number 8. The solo mode is fantastic, and there are actually 2 levels of difficulty, as shown by the number of stars here. This is level 1, and this is level 2. And now for some bonus facts. In the game, we talk about Levites, who are part and parcel of the temple duties. So who were they? Levi was one of the 12 tribes of Israel. They were allocated specifically to priestly duties. And the people from the tribe of Levi were known as Levites. One other bonus fact is that the lion and the lamb are significant for Christianity, especially in relation to Jesus, who is referred to as the Lion of Judah and the Lamb of God.